Welcome. It's been a while, isn't it? Stay infected. Welcome back. Yeah. It's good to be back. But we're here to solve a case. And I'm gonna do it. And solve that shit. Let's do it. I'm gonna play something kind of chill as my welcome back. Didn't want to play some Plants vs. Zombies. Bit too stressy sometimes. That game. I don't know if the volume of the games and things are working fine. So I'll have to kind of make sure it is. Well, no, that's loud for me. That should be good. Yeah. So let us start already, I guess. Graphics. Language, yeah. Back. Alright, you guys ready? Let's jump in. I realized I was a jellyfish. Okay. I spent the past 70 years simply drifting through life, with no heading in particular. Blindly stringing everyone I encountered. Can you see it too? The people I tried to embrace, I only ended up hurting. Everywhere I went, I left nothing but ruin. A ruin, sorry. So that's it. That's what I am. A jellyfish floating across the sea. I don't even remember why I once became a police detective. Look over there at that family, weeping for their lost child. Have I ever done anything to wipe away their tears? A police station is a crucible of pain and grief. So why did I choose to enter that institution? Why did I think I could somehow offer people solace and hope? Maybe I was simply being selfish. Maybe I became a detective just so I could belong somewhere. I should stop now. I should stop wandering around with nothing but regret on my lips. That's it, then. The first good thing I'll ever have done for anyone. Everyone, I'm sorry for everything. Madame. Huh? Miss... Is it Hyun or Jeon? I think Hyun's correct, so I'll say Hyun. Miss Hyun Jeon. Who are you? Remember that little girl? C1's ghost. Choi C1? Choi C1. C1? The girl who went missing. That's right, ma'am. Do you know what happened to that girl you brought back? Thanks to you, her family found peace. Do their lives look luring to you? The doctor says my mind is like an old library without an index. I'm sorry, but I have no idea who you are. I see you're in uniform, so you couldn't be Sion's ghost. From the way you bring up my forgotten failure, I can only assume you are here to deliver judgment. The adjudicator. Ma'am, I'm not here to judge you. I only wanted you to tell you that about the life you lived. Your Honor, you already know what happened. I never brought Siwon home. The case ended the way her father Choi Dong Hyun. I'm so bad at Korean names. I'm gonna say her father Choi wanted. She disappeared forever, completely out of her mother's reach. Leave the case unsolved. We can't do that, sir. Hashtag playground. Hashtag unsolved case. Choi, Siwon's father. Leave the case unsolved? We can't do that, sir. You mean you've already filed a missing persons case? Siwon's officially registered as a missing person then? Then please, that's good enough. Detective, I'm begging you. Please don't look for my daughter anymore. Stop asking where she is. Keep her completely out of her mother's reach. Let her just live life somewhere. Just say that she went out to the playground like she always did and vanished. That's all. A perfect crime, with no witness, no suspects. So please, please leave this case unsolved. I'll do anything, please. I beg of you. So that's how you remember it. That this was the last case I took before I resigned from the missing persons team. See how relieved I looked after what Choi said? The man knew. If we wanted to close the case and move on, we needed a good excuse. That my refusal was the only customary affront to cover up my cowardice. Ma'am, history as is that certainly produced at that point, where the imperfections of memory meet the inadequacies of documentation. What do you mean? It means you just don't get it. Can you remember the beginning and the end of the case? Let me help you weave together threads connecting the start to the finish. I think Siwon's mother called me to report the girls missing. Yes, I remember now. She and Siwon disappeared from the playground. Calm down, ma'am. Who am I speaking to again? Siwon's mother. Calm down. Detective Hyun Jiyeon. Yes? Do you remember me? You came to check on C1 the other day. I asked you not to ring the doorbell. Please tell me you remember. Detective, I'm scared. Please hurry. She's gone. C1's gone. She was just at the playground. When did you last see her at the playground? When? Exactly 3:33 in the afternoon. Detective, she disappeared 3 hours ago. We've looked everywhere. Our 7-year-old girl couldn't have gone alone. What do we do now? I'm trying not to panic, but the worst is all that comes to mind. You're turning yourself in? Ex-English teacher. Yes, I would like to surrender to the police. I am responsible. A little girl went missing from the playground, didn't she? 3 days ago. She was with me. I took her away. I'm sorry. It's all my fault. I did it because I needed the money. I'm sorry. What do you mean it's all your responsibility? Detective, the truth is, she's dead. Siwon's dead. She's been dead all this time. Your Honor, that's all I remember about the case. Now I understand why you've come to me here at my final crossroads. Why you want me to remember the beginning and the end. You're the gatekeeper of time and space. Janus? I had to put it completely out of my mind. Was I trying to forget these memories because I felt guilty? The man who took her turned himself in, but I pretended it never happened. And the girl, she was already dead. But I pretended not to know. I'm sorry. Someone like me doesn't deserve peace. Ma'am, it's alright. Don't be afraid. I don't care what you want to call me, but you have to know that this isn't the end of the road. You're not bound for hell or purgatory. Now think back. Siwon disappeared from the playground, right? Try to recall everything you can about the location. I can see fragments now. I see them. But they're so faint, like scars faded with age. No, you're doing great. Once you've brought up the fragments, try connecting them together. Build a chain of recollections. Even a dried out ravine can be a river again when the waters run. Ooh. I'll start from the top. That's right. Again, was there anything unusual about Siwon's activities today? No, it was business as usual. She goes to kindergarten on weekdays, and we go to the playground on weekends after family. We have 2 playgrounds in the condo complex, normally alternate between them. I go along sometimes, but one of them isn't wheelchair accessible, so Hyejeon has to take care of the kids on her own. Wait, recently they've only been going to that one playground. Hyejeon said the kids asked to go there. Today too. If only they'd gone to the other playground. On the way back, they sometimes drop by the stationery store near the complex entrance. Place is called Apollo. Someone loves getting candy there. Okay, we'll keep going this. Or do you want to go to... No, let's go to this one. Oh, I can't. Okay. Then I guess I'll have to go here. Oh. You don't have to answer if you don't want to, but try to think about it, okay? See if you can remember someone you don't usually see at the playground. Are you all together there? Sewon, your mother, and you two, Myung-hyo? Yeah. We're all together. Do you see any suspicious individuals when you went to pick up Sewon, or anything out of the ordinary? It's exactly as my daughter said. I was so sure Sewon would be at the playground, but when I got there, I didn't see her. So I assumed my daughter took her along. Then my daughter came downstairs and looked at me with her eyes wide, and I thought, oh no. Detective, I think you might be making a mountain out of a molehill. I don't know if my daughter told you, but Sewon goes along to places a lot of the time. My daughter worries me easily, but mark my words, the girl always wanders back in time for dinner. Please don't worry about it. I'll have a stern word with my daughter. Honestly, I can't believe she's gone and called you. Think back to the testimonies about the playground. Who do you think those people were? People. These testimonies were all for one person. Weren't they? Ma'am, life is a bit like a jigsaw puzzle, isn't it? Jigsaw puzzle master. Oh, change order. Your memories are scrambled and misaligned, but each fragment with each other connects with another. Look at the connections closely, and you'll figure out where the places belonged. Who said these things and in what order? And then what? What does that change? Who knows? Maybe if you connect enough pieces, you might discover a key. A key that unlocks the face of the person putting the puzzle back together. Okay. No, it was business as usual. She goes to kindergarten on Windgaze, and we go to the playground on weekends as a family. We have two in the condo complex. Normally we alternate between them. I go along sometimes, but one of them isn't wheelchair accessible. So Hyejeon has to take the kids on her own. Wait, recently they've only been going to that one playground. Hyejeon said that kids are asked to go there today too. If only they'd go out to another playground. On the way back, they sometimes go to the stationery store near the complex entrance. The place is called At Apollo. Someone loves getting candy there. Okay, so I can change speakers and things as well. That's cool. Okay. Start with the kindergarten. Can you tell me anything about Sewon's life at the kindergarten? I've already explained everything to the other officers on the phone, detective. Is she still missing? How could someone take her away in broad daylight, in the middle of a condo complex? I heard her mother and brother were with her. They didn't see anything. I don't know if this will help, but well, you asked me to tell everything, so I guess I will. Sewon is always optimistic and cheerful. She started at Eden last year, and I'm surprised that she never shied away from any of us teachers. At first, I just took her from a friendly child. Then I recalled that her brother came to pick her up instead of her mother, but she never asked where her mother was. No, not that's a problem, not at all. But, well, how could I put this? I suppose I've never seen her cry or get angry, or even frown. So I always feel like I wanted to keep a closer eye on her, make sure she's okay. But she's going to need a lot of attention and guidance. She's so cheerful and bright, but in a strangely fragile way. Does that make sense? Well, obviously that sounds like the teacher said it. I've always explained everything to the other detectives on the phone, detective. Is she missing? How could someone take away her in broad daylight in the middle of the complex? I heard her mother and brother were with her. They didn't see anything. I don't know if this will help, but well, you asked me to tell you anything, so I guess I will. Sewon is always optimistic and cheerful. She started at Eden last year, and I was surprised that she never shied away from it as teachers. At first, I just took her as a friendly child. Then I realized that her brother came to kick up instead of her mother, but she never asked where her mother was. No, not that's the problem, not at all, but, well, how do I put this? I suppose I've never seen her cry or get angry or even frown. So I always feel like I want to keep a closer eye on her. Make sure she's okay. She's going to need a lot of attention and guidance. She's so cheerful and bright, but in a strangely fragile way. Does that make sense? About the kindergarten's teacher's testimony. I'm so grateful to her. I had no idea that she was keeping such a close eye on Siwon. There's something Siwon always says to me. Mommy's the saddest person in the world. She never says that when her father is around, of course, but I think I understand what she means now. Siwon genuinely thinks that way. She couldn't handle it otherwise. That's why she refused to cry. Because then, that makes her the saddest person instead of her mom. She couldn't handle it if she were the saddest person in the world, getting pity from everyone. That's probably how she sees it all. She's still so young. Children who are forced to grow up fast end up with better control of their emotions, and that breaks my heart. I need a key to unlock them. Keys are unlocked, and okay. Oh, I can change these as well. How do you remember the time so precisely? My phone's cold history. I never leave the children alone when we're out together. But then, I got a phone call. I don't usually get calls in the afternoon. I think I panicked. The first thing that came to mind was I had to pick it up somewhere, quiet so I could hear. So I ducked into the condo hallway. The call history was 5 minutes long, but she disappeared in less than that. I know because I looked up partway through the conversation, and she was already gone. We'll go to surrender. He claims to be the culprit behind the disappearance. Sion's father has surrendered himself to us. Father? No, detective, you can't. Don't believe a word of what he says. I'll be at the station immediately. Everything he says is a lie. It was me. I made him do it. It's all my fault. I'll be right there, detective. Don't you listen to anything he tells you. It's all my responsibility. It's all my responsibility, then it becomes this, right? Yeah. I'm going to go to dead first. How does Myung-hyo feel? How does Myung-hyo feel? It must have been a big change for him. Your station searched the park in the neighborhood, right, detective? No one at the one with the pond? The weeping willow trees by the water. They look lonely to look at. I took a stroll there last year with Myohyo and Hyun, and the trees remind me of Myohyo. He looks like he's at the mercy of the world sometimes. But the truth is, he's the most unyielding boy you'll meet. For children, and adults too, I suppose, a death in the family is apparently like experiencing your own universe collapse. Rebuilding from those ruins was a time-consuming journey. But I think Myohyo managed quite well in his own right. I don't know if you noticed, but there's something he always carries around. Never leaves home without it. Okay. Oh, we don't know these guys' names. I think this one... I don't know. Alright, we'll go for doorbell. Hello, ma'am. Senior Expanser Jeon from the Haomyeon police station. You would be Siwon's mother, correct? Hello, ma'am. Senior Inspector Jeon from the police Hwamyeon police station. You would be correct. You'd be Siwon's mother, correct? I'm just here to see Siwon, if that's alright. Oh my gosh. You scared me, detective. I was expecting the delivery man. Could you please knock instead of ringing the doorbell next time? My daughter's taking a nap. She dozed off in the front of the TV while I was washing the rice. I shocked her in. Come inside, fast asleep? See? Oh, I suppose you can't really tell under the blanket. She must be really tired, poor thing. Seon and I were out and about all the day yesterday. She slept in this morning too. I saw her kids grow up so fast. She's gotten so much taller that barely anything fits anymore. I had to do all her shopping all at once. First day of school is only a month away, and there's so much things to buy. Oh, I hope she wakes up soon so we can eat and get her uniform fitted. I'm sorry, detective, you might have to wait a while before she wakes up. So, what brings you here? Stay on the line, I'm on my way. Could you tell me what happened? I got a call from my mother. Siwon's grandmother. She said I'm at the store outside of the condo complex and security called, saying the fire alarm was going off in the house. The security guard went over to my mom's house to check out, but he couldn't open the door, so she asked me to go and open it for her. I chewed her out. She knew I couldn't bring Siwon somewhere so dangerous. I told her to go herself, but she was so stubborn. Mom said she could get to the playground and pick up Siwon faster than she could get home, so I should rush over to her house and make sure everything was fine at her place. That she would be there soon. She said that made more sense. She was going to wait for me with Siwon outside the building. I went to Mom's house and the security guard was there. I opened the place for him, and the place was filled with smoke. I do not know why she was copying on the floor, but the pot was burnt black. The guard turned off the stove and opened the windows. But all I could think of was Siwon. How glad I was that I didn't bring her to the dangerous place, and that the fire didn't get any worse. I ran back to the elevator. In only a few minutes, I swear. I found Mom waiting for me outside the building just like she promised, but when I asked her Siwon was, she said, I thought you took her with you. Detective, are you here yet? Obviously, this is the father. I feel like this is completely somewhere else. Because this doesn't make sense, because a little girl went missing from the playground, didn't she, 3 days ago. From the father doesn't make sense. That sounds wrong. Alright. Listen to this. No, I guess I can't. Stationery store. Did you happen to see the boy when you went to the playgrounds to find Siwon? You know that playground near the stationery store, right? I saw that boy a few days ago. He went from the playground straight to the store. I remember wondering why Siwon was sticking so close to that boy. Why do you ask, detective? Does this boy have something to do with the case? Yep. Could you tell me now what happened when you last saw C1? We always used to buy C1 from the stationery store on the way home. Oh, sorry, C1 candy from the stationery store on the way home. But we didn't buy her candy recently because Auntie doesn't want to come out with us anymore. I told C1 to stay where she was and went out to the stationery store. I ran right over. The stationery store is just up the steps, over the fence. It's really quick, I swear. I was only there for a bit, and I ran back. But she wasn't there. I called her name, like, C1. But she didn't come. Only Auntie did. I started crying, and Auntie said I shouldn't tell anyone she wasn't with us. She told me not to say anything at all. Just like that monkey we saw at the temple. Why? Does C1 have any favorite places near the playground? Somewhere she might have maybe wandered off on her own. Wandered off. She didn't stroll anywhere. She's been kidnapped. All possibilities on the table, as if, get off your chairs and do something. We are running out of time here. Mobilize the forces, get the street cruisers on the streets, anything. Tick-tock, detective. Who knows what they have done to her? And you're sitting here asking where she is. Gone home. Damn it. Damn it. Sorry, detective. I know you're doing everything you can. This one goes to the father, isn't it? Because I think the father is... Oh, wait. There's more people as well. So this one... Oh, I forgot. Has C1 ever wandered off alone before? Is that really possible? Detective, I think it might be my fault she's gone. I was at the hospital for a long time after I had C1. Okay, that's mother. I couldn't care for her because I was bedridden. But since we both spent so much time looking at the hospital ceiling, I thought I might be able to understand her better. Now, though, I'm not too sure. Do you think she resents me? Is that why she won't call me Mom? Is that why she's always so hard to find? Had to scour around the playgrounds to find her? So is the father in a wheelchair and the mother in the playground? This one's someone else, isn't it? We'll place that there for now. I don't know. This one's the auntie, I think. Oh, wrong one. This one's the mother of I can't tell, man. Ow. No, this is just when she was born, huh? Didn't really matter. Okay. We're on the phone with the afternoon of February 3rd. Well, our office is exactly well staffed, so I'm the one doing most of the phone duties. Hyojun on the afternoon of the 3rd. Employees complain if we check it in too often, so we don't usually do that, and there's not much to call about in the afternoon. Wait a second, I see, I did call, but it wasn't for anything special. There was going to be what was, a Best Caregiver Award ceremony in a few days. So we asked if you make it. Like, we have more than 100 caregivers working with us, but no one wanted to show. I think that was the gist of the call. I'm kind of regret calling her. I mean, she's not the type to do that kind of company spirit event. You've talked to her, right? Can't even have a nice long chat. She's always cutting calls short. Something about too busy with the kids. Has she even come into the office recently? So what's all this about? I mean, as long as she's doing her job right, but a police visit? Really? She's not exactly a slacker, but what's going on here? That connects with that. So this one, oops. Thank you. We got Shin Hyun-jung. And a police visit. And please, please, please. This one. Goes there. I thought Hyejong was the caregiver. Alright, we'll figure it out someday. City Hall, you said? That's right, Chief. How are you? I'm from the Hamyeon City Hall Administrative Office. It's that time of year for kids slated to start school this year, and your district didn't show up to pre-entrance day. I'm just calling for your cooperation. We spoke with all their families over the phone, and they all said they were on vacations overseas or busy with other things, that sort of thing. I mean, elementary school classes haven't even started yet, so I'm going to report that everything looks fine, but we do have to make sure that the paperwork is all there. We're working on the police assistant request forms right now. They'll say that local police station dispatches and personnel to all the absentees, households for welfare checkups at the school barge request. Imagine that, Chief. It's like a free bonus, and our compensation for external personal requisition is pretty solid, if you ask me. Once you get the form, send us your personal roster with their direct deposit information attached. We'll take care of the right things on the ascend. I'm so more confused now. What is this? I don't know. This one seems like the phone caller, but I don't know. We'll have to pull up more clues. Time. Okay. I can't tell yet. Was there a thing here? Station? not gonna do the voices anymore. There's just too much things happening that they're not related to the characters. Did anyone from her family drop in today, or C1 herself on her own? Today, no, not C1 and not her brother either. May I ask the police want with them? You're not the first to come looking for her today. This is about Myoho's mother. The thing is, Myoho's only been coming with C1 these days. He used to come with his brother all the time when he was younger, but I haven't seen her in quite a while. Is she doing alright? I'm so confused. Okay, oh well. You've received a notice from the school board. I'm correct? It says in our files that she had in attendance yesterday. I'm just here to check in and make sure everything's alright. The world's a dangerous place these days. I've told the city hall personnel I've spoken with C1's governor already, but I just wanted to be sure. Is C1 alright? Of course she is, detective. You must have your phones full checking up on every inhabitant in the district. You'll see once she wakes up, C1's healthy as a horse now. She'll have no trouble going to school. All the time in the hospital was tough on her, but she's grown up so strong. I'm proud of her. C1's been no end of trouble since I was pregnant with her. I think she takes after her father. She was born premature. The doctor scared us every time. Sorry, my alarm. What do I have an alarm at this time? Okay. Sorry, but then the doctor scared us every time we went up for a checkup about how one thing could go wrong and then something else could, and on and on. I don't remember how many waivers and consent forms I had to sign, but I always knew she'd be alright, how those little hands were getting on to be bigger and bigger, stronger one day. No need to worry, I'm taking her good care. C1's father and I are no longer together, but my mother and I are doing my best to give her everything she needs. I'll make sure she comes out to the first day of school. Thank you for checking in. Oh, I think the rice is ready. Would you like to join us for food, detective? There's a special meaning to C1's name. C1 was born 23 weeks. She weighed less than 700 grams. Her mother had just came out of the C-section and was about to be transferred to the ICU with me, the baby. But the calls called me. It was only a few seconds, but she let me see C1. C1 reminded me of some Melina, fragile, precious little princess nestled in bright red flower. She was so light, I could barely feel her arms in her in my arms. I was so scared she might float away if I so much as breathed in their direction. The nurse told me to have a look, but I didn't know how. I could barely see through my tears. I couldn't even get a proper look at my precious baby girl. And then, the first thing I did after the confusing meeting, I registered her birth. I sprinted straight from the hospital to City Hall. I didn't stop to catch my breath. Then I wrote down her name, C1. That's C for rhinoceros and 1 for origin. It's an unusual name, I know. At the time I was thinking of the old saying, while marching forward like the lone horn of a rhino. I thought about that strength. I put all the weight into each stroke of the pen, every last one, hoping that the fragile piece of her paper might help her somehow. They might help root her life. Like a powerful anchor that kept her moored to us. That's a father. Oh. Did they see one disappeared? Oh, I remember that. I don't know where it is, but I've already found it from there. Oh, okay. No, we'll do that later. What's this one? What does he carry around? What does this plus do? Oh no. What do I press for this? Like, do I do this? No, what do I do? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how I'm supposed to do that, but okay. Gotta find the date. It was like February something. And then on the 3rd. February 3rd. But, okay, alright, yeah, alright, cool. Oh, I'm supposed to do that, okay. Is it over here? I think I might have placed it over here. There it is. Now, where did I place the shopkeeper one? Isn't it over here, just in case? Place it somewhere. I don't remember where I placed it. Whoops. It's not good. Ah, this one. Okay, let's open this up. Forgot about it. Okay. Was your son still there? I was under the impression that both children were at the playground. Okay, guess I can't do anything about it yet. Alright, next I need to do... What is... Yeah. I don't think I have that. Huh? See, now you remember, someone turned himself in. But you're still suspicious of Siwon's mother. I'm misremembering something? No, that's not it. My memories are hazy and out of order, but Those were the exact conversations. Siwon's father clearly said, keep her completely out of her mother's reach. That's why he wanted to keep that case unsolved. And there was more testimony. Alright then. Let's start by looking for reasons to suspect Siwon's mother. Your doubts about her will unveil some of your clouded memories, because it's absolutely true that Siwon's mother is the reason the girl went missing. This is not Siwon's mother, by the way. I think it's Hyunjo's mother. Then I realized that her brother came to pick her up instead of her mother, but she would never ask where her mother was. Yeah, that doesn't make sense, right? Do I have anything over here? Auntie is the Siwon's mother, okay. You think Miss Kanso is the complete? Oh, okay. I'll get that, by the way. Thank you for telling me, Miss Myunghyun. I heard you're the 5th grade at elementary school. With your height, I bet the girls won't leave you alone. You're very tall for your age. Is it because you take after your mom? I take after her. Really? Am I really like her? Okay. Doing this. Wait, but what the fuck is a Durihana employee? That Shin was the... What? I'm so confused. Oh, oops. No, I wanted. Oh wait, I'm making a mistake. I thought Hyejo and Myoho was the same guy. Whoops. No, what am I looking at? I'm looking at something else. There. Yeah. It's all the father. I think I'm quite accurate with the father, so I think it's not there. Oh, okay. I'm supposed to look at the pictures. I actually don't know. Oh. Umbrella? What? Upright. Where did I place it? It's around here somewhere. Not this one. It must be that. Wait, no, this is not the one. Where was it? Sorry. I really should have started with a piece of paper like the Paynes Creek one. Messed up a bit. Yeah, I feel like it's this one. Confused who Hyo-jong is though. Alright. This is unnecessary. Not unnecessary. Unrelated. No. Am I missing something? Lie. Silence. Who's this? I'm gonna go from the top left. I genuinely do not know. Not it. Oh! Okay, I thought it was only the pictures. I was so confused. There it is. You seem to know Siwon's family really well. Myoho's family, well, I've seen them since the children were little. Must have been, say, 3 or 4 years. When they first moved in, I was sure Myoho was close to finishing elementary school. He's tall for his age, he's very quiet, that one. His mother was picking up supplies for the younger kids, so I showed her to the shelves like older children might like. She laughed a lot and says he gets that a lot. Myoho is mature beyond his years, and I don't mean his looks. It's normal for kids his age to only think of themselves, but he's always hanging out back and letting his sister spend all his pocket money. Oh no, it's not this one. It's this one. Right? Wait, no, where's the... Where did I move this here? Move that there. For now. Now move this here. Oh, wait, what? There we go. Ah. What did I do? I just received part of a key. Do you really think Mr. Kim is the culprit? I don't know. You're really specific? Even if you were in financial trouble, I don't think he would stoop that low. He said he... Detective, I'm not trying to defend Gang Silk, and I'm only telling you what I saw. There was a woman sulking around that playground, always hanging back. I thought she was suspicious because I kept running into her, and when I went looking around for Suzuan, she was in her 30s or early 40s, a little maybe around 10 years old maybe. She was always looking at the playground from afar, always behind the wall, behind the flower bed. You wouldn't see her unless you were really looking. But she could probably keep an eye on her kids at the playground if she really craned her neck. I saw her there, standing on her toes, trying to look over the wall. By the way, detective, what was the name of the girl Gan Sok confessed to talking? You really think he's the culprit? This was my conversation with Siwon's mother, right? Probably. I don't understand. She acts as if she knows the man who turned himself in. And asked her about her kidnapped daughter as if she was a stranger. Finding. Was she having a disassociative episode? Ma'am, do you remember those things that made you stand on your toes? What does that have to do a lot with anything? In my case, I only really stood on my toes for one reason. Affection. To keep my eyes on something or someone that I really cared about. Ma'am, you were on the force for nearly 30 years. This is the only case you left unsolved. Remember how you closed that file and placed it on a cabinet? Were you standing on your toes? Ooh. Music just changed. I'm just suddenly vibing. Alright. Gotta find it. I don't remember where it was. No. Okay. Open something else. What if I told you that there's no need for lying now? What if I told you the lying is the bad kind of that only got going to hurt Auntie and C1? Why is not saying anything a lie? If I say what really happened, then Auntie Cyan's like the bad guy, but she's a good person. It's my fault, not Auntie's. It's all my fault. That there for now. Where's Shin? Here. What's this one? don't have the death date. This one. Siwon's mother's birthday, I don't know that. Oh, I can do this? Yep. Yep. I'm just gonna add everything there. I didn't know I could do that. So confused, like, with everyone else, you know? Is there anything else? Gansel. Ah, he's Gansuk. I didn't even realize. Yep. Okay. I think that's everything, but that just makes my thing a little bit more understandable because, like, so confused. So this picture, oh, oops. Not what I wanted. Has the photo of the mother. I'm confused, but like, yeah, okay. You go to one of these spaces for now. Chief. Yep. I don't have that. Please. I see your mother has contacted you. It's exactly as you heard. Will you be coming to the police station together? That man was never one for a prayer. No matter how deep you hug, he said, the spade would never know the smell of earth. He refused to pray even once as our baby lay sick after the hospital. That's why he doesn't understand. That prayer is the reason we have been so blessed. All he could ever do was get angry that he didn't change anything with his own abilities. You said he turned himself in? If he really did take care of her, maybe it was because he couldn't afford child support payments. He's been complaining since last summer about how he had a hard time keeping up with the payment schedule. I told him that was a critical time in Simon's life and that he had to get his act together. We may be divorced, but he's still her father. Even now, I suppose he's trying to change things for himself without even trying to pray. No, not that one. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where did it go? Wait, what? Where'd it go? Like, there was something connected with the... But it's gone. Oh, here. There. This one goes to the mother, obviously. I'm so confused. Okay, we'll just move that there for now. There we go. Okay. Was your son still there? I was both under the impression that both children were at the hospital. Myung-ho said she was with C1 all the time, but that he had no idea where she'd gone. So I scolded him, "You're not making any sense." I was so desperate that I had too harsh to him. Even though it's my fault C1 has disappeared. I failed both of them. Please don't ask Myung-ho for information. He won't tell you anything. I can do this. Oh. When I called in C1's father, I kept calling him, but he won't pick up. It's not ordinary. We will only meet her for her birthdays. But this is an emergency. His only daughter is missing. Detective, I was texting him on that day. You came from the police station. Someone's such a quiet girl, but she's chattering about her. How much happier she'd be if her father were here too. So I asked him if he'd come by and say hello, but he's heartless, that man. Certificate of family relations. Choi Dong-jeon. I cannot read that. What is that? Date of birth. September 15, 1972, male. Spouse, Seo Won-yeon. Date of birth, December 25th, 1974, female. Deceased. Married, March 5th, 2000. December. Death, September 1st, 2009. Child, Choi Myung-ho. Date of birth, January 3rd, 2001, male. Child, Choi Si-won. Date of birth, August 1, 2004, female. Certificate issued February 4th, 2012. At Hamwon City Hall. Which is over here. What? Okay. So September 1, 2009. Yeah, I know. Oh wait, birthday, oops. December 25th. Okay, that really helped. Okay. We received testimony that directly contradicts your claim. Ah, you're back, which means you're still searching, I take it. I tried to think of anyone suspicious I might have seen in the area, but nothing. The truth here? Well, yes, Myung-ho was here. I'm sorry for lying to you. I didn't think it was important. Well, you see, I didn't want you to think badly of Myung-ho. He's a good boy at heart. I'm very sorry, I truly am. I should have told you up front. What time did he come in? A little after 3:30, I believe. Well, nothing was out of the ordinary. He looked like he was in a rush, and when I asked, he only said he had to go back quick. He went straight at the usual candy shelf and picked up a bag, so I assume it was Sion. It was her favorite brand, so, you know, the pink candy that's so big, your cheeks puffs like a sweater. I told you before, Myung-ho is very much here for his years. But that day I saw him squatting at the corner of the green card shelf for a long time with the candy still in hand. Eventually he came up to the counter and paid for candy, but he wouldn't look me in the eyes. I thought it was strange, so I went over to check himself. And well, one of the cards were gone. I was disappointed of the boy, of course, made up my mind to give him a stern talking to. But at the same time, I felt sorry for him. I can only imagine what went through his mind when he was squatting there in front of that shelf. Wait. The C1's mother is not her real mother. Okay. We received a testimony that you spoke to the phone with the City Hall employee and told them C1 couldn't attend pre-entrance for personal reasons. Did you live with your daughter? The pre-entrance day, What? Was it my daughter, Senno? Ah, slight cold, I think, yes. I remember now. I knew it was pre-interest day, so I asked my daughter later how it went. I don't live with her, of course, but I'm in the area and drop in from time to time. It's just... I don't want to leave her alone for too long, spending all of her wallowing in misery. I'd remember that I was visiting a few days ago when the city hall employee called. He asked me the same thing you did, detective. So I think I said that she was doing well and that I was taking perfect care of my granddaughter. Detective, this is ridiculous. It was just one missed pre-entrance day at school. What are you interrogating me for? Please don't lie to me, Myeong-hyun. Didn't you say that Auntie was telling the truth? Auntie told me that lying was not good about what's good, but what's necessary. She said lying wasn't always a bad thing. It's the bad lies that are really bad. Mom said she'd watch over me and from heaven. She said she'd watch over us when she died. But that was a lie, right? There's no such thing as heaven. But Siwon doesn't know that. So stupid. Mom was lying. But does that mean that Mom was a bad person? It's okay if you don't want to talk, Myeong-ho. I don't mind waiting. But, Myeong-ho, could you promise me that once you're ready, you'll talk to me? We know you weren't at the playground. I understand you don't want to cause Myeong-ho any more guilt, but you should have known better. How did you know? I told him he didn't need to say anything. He knows he doesn't have to tell you. It wasn't his fault Siwon went missing. It wasn't your fault Myeong-ho should have been watching you, even if you didn't want to be close by. That's what I told him. I made sure he knew that I was the one who lost Siwon, not him. The umbrella, you mean? That's right. Whether he's going to school or some outing, he'd always got an umbrella in hand. It's been that way since my life passed. There was something she always told the kids when she was in the hospital. She promised that she'd go ahead at heaven and watch over them from above. Myeong-ho didn't say anything. All he did was sit in the distance and sigh, as I recall. I think he wanted to tell her that there was no such thing as heaven. That if she ever wanted to watch over her, that she'd do it from Earth. It was long before she passed. I only noticed after some time that Myeong-ho always took an umbrella with him when he left the house. And then I remembered that exact promise his mother made. I mean, Myeong-ho, how about this then? Since I won't be able to pick you up from school on rainy days, I'll ask God to stop the rain if you ever forget the umbrella. Oh. How old was Siwon when Miss Shin Hyunjong first came to take care of her? I first met Hyunjong when Siwon was 4. That was a few years ago. When my wife died of illness, I was despondent. I didn't know how I'd raise my kids, but Hyunjong was there to support us. They're called caregivers instead of nannies these days, aren't they? Hyunjong is my children's caregiver. She's been coming to look after the kids even since my wife has been hospitalized. She befriended them instantly. I don't know how we could have coped without her. Siwon even calls her mom and treats her like one too. I could never thank her enough. But now I'm starting to think I relied on Hyojun too much. I mean, she's not exactly family, is he? It's one of these. Ah, this one. Caregiver Certificate of Employment. Hasha Caregiver. Shin Hyo-jong. Date of birth February 6, 1976. Female. Client Choi Deon. I don't even know. Date of birth September 15th, 1972. Male. We hereby certify that the above caregiver has been assigned to the above client since July 1st, 2009. Certificate issue February 4th, 2012. At Durina Support Center. February 6th. That's okay. Sounds a heavy burden for a 5th grader. But Myoho refused to give in, so I investigated everything I could. Residents, passerby, local business, everyone. There's a little instance in the wall behind the flower bed. You can see the playground from there, but not the other way around, at least for the children playing there. That's where you were hiding, wasn't it? For a watch over them from afar. When I went to the playground, I would hear the other mothers gossip about me and the children. Myoho would have heard it too. I understand why people calls me the wrong idea. Simon calls me mommy. See, I didn't heard if Myoho hated me. I could only imagine how he felt whenever his sister called me that. A few weeks ago, Myoho told me to stay away from him, so I just wandered around for what seemed like forever and found a spot. Myoho. I know he must hate the fact that I exist, but I mean, not his mother, but still, I promised Won-yeon that I would take care of both of them. And now look what happened. I only looked away for a second. I took a second to rest. Because I've been standing on my toes the whole time. Oh. When did Siwon's mother leave you? We've been divorced for about 5 or 6 years. I'm a monster, am I? Abandoning my wife when she needed me most. By the time I thought it was all for the best. That we'd reach a limit that we'd only hurt each other if we kept on living like this. That's what I told myself. When our eyes met, I would face the emptiness inside, and it was excruciating, because I knew that void could never be filled. If only we could have cried it out together and kept each other going. But we struggled to help each other. We were making no progress at all. And one day we realized that it hurt more to deal with our pain together than alone. So we chose to go our separate ways. That was our decision. To run from our wounds instead of confronting them. To let the blade drop on the guillotine. Alright, explain to me how you took C1. I was a junior high school English teacher at my career ever since I finished teacher's college and military service. But after the divorce, I quit my job after school and started tutoring and doing cram school gigs. And well, my income isn't particularly stable. I needed the money. I'm sorry. I went to kidnap the playground, intending to kidnap any child who seemed to be alone. I was there for more than 30 minutes and I saw a little girl playing. by herself for long, so I lied to her. But once I brought her with me, I got scared. I didn't even know how I would even ask her parents for ransom. That's how it was. I was afraid to decide to stop. Nothing more. When was the last time you saw Siwon's father? Do you call him often? What's that man gonna do with Siwon's gone missing? We cut off contact years ago. The nerve of him walking out after what happened to the girl. Hi detective, what I mean is, Siwon was always sickly. But that man divorced my daughter, leaving her to care for a poor baby alone. But well, you're not that sort of man who'd take her away from her under unwarranted notice. Please, that's nothing serious, detective, really. Where's Siwon now? She's with her family. I'm sure she had something to eat for her dinner before I dropped her off. Once I brought her to the playground where I first found her, she knew exactly how to get home. I heard the doorbell and stood at the entrance, waiting for her parents. It was only a few seconds, but in a short time, I wondered again and again if I should just leave the girl there and run. Detective, I was being stupid. I was stupid to connect her. And I'm still being foolish now, having the nerve to feel guilty about all of it. Ugh. The girl's father. He pulled the girl tight into his arms and I knelt in front of him to apologize, but he bowed so low I thought he'd fall. And he thanked me. He thanked me for bringing her home safe. What I did was indefensible. I will accept my punishment. I know that won't make up for the fathering I caused her family, but I will live out the rest of her life in sincere contrition. Is Siwon alright? She says she had a great time at Auntie's house, and that's when she said she missed me, so she was brought straight back home. I'm sorry I didn't contact sooner. I knew you were out there searching, but I was too caught up in the moment. I didn't ask any questions, all I knew was that my daughter was back, gone for 3 days, but now she was back. And I know this sounds strange, but all I could say was thank you, over and over again. I could have bought 100 times over and it wouldn't be enough. Someone's back, completely unharmed. And that's enough for me. Look, Detective Siwon's... well, she's been hurt in the past. And I can only blame herself for adding yet another wound to her young heart. Tell me, did that man surrender to the police? Her mother with her didn't see anything. Okay. Oh wait, no, the wrong one. Sion's mother's dead. Mommy's the saddest person in the world. She never says that when she ever runs around. Of course. I think I understand what she means now. Jamie thinks that way. She couldn't handle it. Otherwise, is this one. So confused. What? I'm missing something. I'm so confused. What divorce? Oh, I know, this one. The day Siwon's mother was discharged. Oh my god. There's so much information. I am so confused. Who the fuck is Ganseok? I'm missing somewhere? What? This is giving me a headache. No, not that one. Five. So that's around elementary school. So she died just before. Okay. I think the kidnapping took way before, took place way before her mom's death. Then it happened again. I am so confused. Am I missing someone or something? Who doesn't know the boy? Who doesn't know C1 but doesn't know knows C1 but doesn't know her brother? Is it Eden? Doesn't make sense, does it? Why is the teacher there? Why the teacher there? Maybe the guy? Why is this man crippled but not crippled? Like, when did he get crippled? I'm so confused. What? Oops. Oh no. What am I doing? I'm so close to finishing this. Like, look at it. It says 53 out of 54. That means I'm missing one thing. Need 2 more of this, I think. Can't really see it. It's too dark. Pick up. With the caregiver. I think I messed something up around here, but that's fine. These are already on. I have no idea what this is though. This one I am not too sure. That there for now. Yep, next. Yeah, this one seems right. Why is your son still there? This was still father. I am genuinely lost. Hold on, let me stretch. Okay. So I think there have been two kidnappings. One with this guy and the other one where it was that, and mother was already dead. This is what I'm confused here. This is the first kidnapping, I think. Second kidnapping happened with the other one. I wish I can like... Oh, I can. Oh! Oh, okay. Alright, okay. I didn't know that. There we go. Okay, I was confused. I went wrong way. This one's all the way at the top. Yeah. But I think this whole thing goes up. Yeah. And I think this goes up one last time. Yep. Then like this. But I need a key to the rest of the fucking thing, so I cannot do anything. Oh, alright, I'm so confused. There we go. Ignition. Go down. Boom. No wonder I was so confused. And boom. And oh, I know. I can't really do anything about this one, huh? Boom. Combined. And boom. Combined. I don't know about this one though, so we'll open this. What's the best to open? I think this one. Boom. Really? Someone's calling me, hold on. Okay. Boom. This isn't your fault as much as it isn't Miyoho's fault. You almost forgot to congratulate you. Happy birthday. Mission. Today's your birthday, correct? I know this may not be the best time, but I think you should know. Paid a visit to the stationery store. Miho goes to the C1 for candy. I spotted this. Apparently Miho picked up C1's usual candy and a birthday card. The owner said he took a long time trying to decide which one to get. I wondered why he'd get a birthday card of all things. But now I understand. Thank you. I always thought Miho hated me. I wasn't trying to take his mother's place, but I assumed that's what he thought. How could I be so stupid? I should have known better. Knowing how badly he'd been hurt. Detective? Who's the C1's mother now? Yeah, there we go. There we go. I don't know what this one is. It goes all the way back to the top. Oh yeah, this is... goes here. Yeah, there we go. There we go. And this one. No, okay. This feels out of place as well in my point of view, so it doesn't matter, but we're gonna go here and try connecting this. Open that. Okay, where? Open that, please. Oh, hey, hold on. Ooh, the music. I was muted this whole time? Whoops. Since when? That's not good. Yeah, I was muted for quite some time. Oops. It happens. Alright. Oh well. You didn't hear my great at voice acting from the last few minutes? Okay. Alright. So sad. Well, at least I finished the game. Great work, ma'am. Now you remember everything. You understand why C1's case was never solved after all this time? Thank you. They were telling me that she came home safely. That I didn't doom a little girl to her death. Thank you. Truly. I remember how surprised I was when I first saw this case. Everyone involved was lying, for one reason or another. Whether it was to protect a loved one, or to keep a promise to someone important. I want to be you, Honor. Are you keeping a secret from someone just like them? Actually, yes. For your sake. The Cold Case team doesn't usually take on cases like C1's. The police got more than 20,000 missing children reports every year. The Cold Case team just doesn't have enough capacity. One quiet disappearance and a sea of violent unsolved cases. No one would have spared the case a second thought, but I couldn't tear my name away. Not when I saw my name. What? Her name was Kim Seo-won. Choi Seo-won. That's Seo for rhinoceros and one for origin. Just like me, we're the same age too. Wait. Can't mean. Ma'am, look at my badge. It's me, Choi Seo-won. The missing girl you found. Ooh. It's me, Choi Seo-won. Please don't cry, ma'am. Are you really hurt? Are you really Seo-won? I'm so sorry. I failed you. I failed you completely. Don't say that, ma'am. I'll always be grateful to you. I don't deserve your gratitude. I never found you. That's only technically true. You remember what Kim Seo-won's grandmother said you right? Here, I even have a copy of her testimony. Senior Inspector Joan Jeon's visit was the reason I was sent back home. But I was only following protocol. Just do my job. Ma'am, I'm an adult now. And I know about what work is like. No one followed that protocol back in the day. And they still don't. But you're different. You carried out your duties to the letter. Even though you could have slacked off and been perfectly covered by paperwork from City Hall. That's the reason I made it back home. After all these years, I tracked down all the people involved in the case, one by one. I spoke with Kim Seo-won's family, my father, my brother, my dear mother, Hee-jung. Everyone asked me to pass on their thanks to you. This isn't my first time visiting, you know. Miss, I turned a blind eye to the suffering of so many people in my career. You might thank me, but I'm still... Alright then, let's do this. I'll set aside time for you later. Some time to look back, blame yourself, and feel guilty all over everything. But right now, we're racing against the clock. It took longer than I expected to piece your memories back together. This isn't our first conversation, isn't it? Then you know that my mind is constantly bleached. What could possibly be more important? That's exactly the reason I need your help before those memories disappear again. Remember Song Mi-yeon, the woman who took away and reported her daughters missing? She was sentenced to 1 year of treatment and instituted custody, wasn't she? Yes, the sentence ended years ago, but she's still in custody. But how? Once you're institutionalized and you can't be discharged without special proof. And Song Mi-yeon hasn't been granted a single psychiatrist evaluation. Don't you think she needs our help? Tell me, miss, does that mean you're forgiven, Song Mi-yeon? This isn't about forgiveness, man. It's abundantly clear even for a purely bureaucratic perspective that we need to do something. Sewon's case is still marked as open and no case should remain unsolved. Wow. And I think that's it. So I want to do something really quickly before we go. Okay, so sadly I messed up in the end to not achieve the achievement. So let's see if I can speedrun this in order to, well, I guess get it. And I guess I'll read some of the things I missed. Especially the ending areas. Resume. Okay. One. What? Wait. Oh. Okay. Madame. A secret I've been keeping for your sake. It's been 12 years now. 12 years since this case. And since I retired from the missing persons team. 12 long years. What? Oh, I was busy for the first 5 years. A lawyer friend asked me to take on a paralegal job. It was hard working, getting used to the new position at that age. But I suppose that would only be an excuse. The truth is, I thought I'd resolved things well enough. A decent end for everyone involved. Wait, what you mean? I'd put this case out of my mind for so long. But you are still chained helplessly to that lie I told. Each painful day of your life stretched into years. I'm so sorry I'm late, Miss Song Mi-yeon. I don't understand. Are you trying to deceive me? Your ex-husband couldn't make it today. But I'm Jeon. Because he's at the rally outside at the Human Rights Commission. I'm the one who retired from the force. I'm the one who was racked with guilt. You lived out your sentence years ago. The one who tried to die. Miss Song Mi-yeon. Miss Mio. Each time we revisited those memories, you became someone else. At times you became Sion, searching for her mother. Today you became a detective, despairing at her failure to find the little girl. I'm Mio. We've been having this conversation again and again for months now. Just like you said, those conversations you remembered were real. The only difference is that I was the one who heard those exchanges, not you. The memories we unearthed today are a mix of your personal experiences and your memories of everything I told you. And you pieced together those fragments, determining who said what and where. But you haven't quite found out who was doing the listening. It's time to put the final puzzle piece in its place. Complete the mirror that will show you who you really are. Mignon, let's get you out of this place. Let me get you to a doctor, somewhere you can get proper treatment. I can help you. Miss Mignon. But if you're really me, if you're really Jion, why? Why go so far when you're not even on the force anymore? That's the same question I asked at C1. Let me give you the same answer she gave me. C1's case is still marked as open, and no case should remain unsolved. Every man for himself. It's a philosophy that seems to be increasingly prevalent in our world. We live in an age where law in the jungle is seen as given a fueling rage and a hate across society. So I would like to express my heartfelt support for those who resist, those who withstand the mockery and condescension, digging in their heels for what's right. I made this game with faith that when we show kindness to others and show no benefit for our own, we bring about change in our world of stagnation and alter the course of people's lives. It is my hope that this game brings encouragement to the jellyfish of the world still drifting in loneliness. Thank you for playing. Wow. Wow. Alright. I was kind of ready to speedrun the whole thing. And complete this thing. There we go. 100. Yeah, but that was it. I wonder what I said no. So yeah, that was it. Thanks for joining. This was The Infected. I will be streaming more these Tuesdays. I hope I don't mistakenly accidentally mute myself again, which obviously I haven't streamed for a while, so I completely didn't realize in a while. But yeah, I wish I don't fucking do that next time. So yeah, thanks for joining. This was The Infected. I'll see you guys next time. I'll be playing something else. I don't know what, because I haven't chosen yet, but I will. And yeah, thanks. Thanks for joining. This was The Infected. See you guys next time. Hold on. Let me see something. No. Here. Oh, wait, no. I thought these linked to each other. Well, thanks for joining. My bad. Just watch the opening, I guess. Oh, and I did finish Crime Scene Cleaner, and I will be dropping VODs of that. I was Wi-Fi-less for that time, or internet-less, so I decided to just film them instead. So keep an eye on that. Thanks for joining. This was The Infected. I'll see you guys next time.